dude. So, brother, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. Glad to be here. Woo! Party.
Woo! Awesome,
I know.
brother. So,
I know. I know.
I want to ask you. I know you're in the middle of a jackpot that you just found out for your business. Can you tell the viewers what exactly do you do?
Well, my business, yeah, you can call it. You can cut it in three parts. I have a food company when I do finger food. My reputation is about finger food and like food fusion. I do a lot of events that are based on miniature dishes. This is one of the parts that I do. The second part is after I established that food business, I started to do the same thing with desserts. So I have the second desserts that dessert company that called Desserts with Attitude because we still got to do some attitude when we're doing it.
Right.
And the third one that I do, and this is what I started this year, it's food styling. Food styling is because a lot of people can make food, but not a lot of people can present it right. Because it's not just about the food; it's about the styling, it's about the ambience, it's about the little things that counts, and that's where I thrive. When others think this is irrelevant, I do it, and I love it. To be honest with you, this year was probably the most fun I had.
Right.
Uh,
Wow.
it's something, and I'm sorry that I'm walking. It's just when
No, no, no.
when you're in a carnival, you just always enjoy the ride and walk around and see what's happening. So I'm really, really enjoying the ride. But keep talking to me. I'm with you, and I
Awesome.
love you.
Awesome, brother. So, dude, tell me exactly, how you got into this business. Did you actually are you a chef? Did you work on your own for a while? Did you work for a catering company? How did it start? Dude, tell
I'm a
us your
self-taught
story,
chef.
brother. Tell us your story.
I'm a self-taught chef. When I came to LA, the reason I came to LA is actually to dance salsa. I came to dance salsa.
No
Yeah.
way.
Yes. And
What?
one night I was invited to a group of 30 ladies to teach them salsa.
Mhm.
It's safe to say here that they thought I was the stripper, which I told them I'm not. And after I saw the food, and I wasn't a big eater, but I know what good food is. So I told them, listen up, I can do better. And one of them told me, you know what? I'm going to give you the chance. So I did that event, and that night I actually booked another 12 events because of that event that I did.
Okay.
And 10 years later, 10 or 11 years later, I am pretty much established. We did plenty of events. I did events to, uh, I worked in houses that are on Forbes magazines. But
Really?
you know what? It's not about the money. It's about the concept. It's the creativity and about the people. You work with people first, and you don't work with the numbers. The numbers is just to give you some kind of. It's like where you establish yourself and how you evolve. This is numbers game. But
Right.
other than that, it's all about creativity, and I'm blessed. And I wish to everybody in this world of food, which is very challenging and very hard, to do what they love. And just don't compromise. Do
Right.
what you want to do and do it on your own terms. And if you're gonna work hard, you're gonna be generous in food. If you're not generous in food, you have no reason to be there. No reason at all. Don't waste anybody time. Keep your dignity.
Yeah.
But if you're doing food, it's about generosity, it's about creativity, and it's about the flavor. You do that. This is the trifecta.
So this was 10 years ago. You
Yeah,
moved to LA 10 years ago from where?
I know. I came to LA 14 years ago. I came to LA in January 5th, 2005. I came from Israel.
So from Israel to LA, was LA the first city you came to? Was it a different city?
No, I was all over the US. I was in Virginia, Ohio, Florida, North Carolina, and South Carolina.
So then you were in North Carolina, Virginia, in Florida, but you
Yeah.
came to LA for salsa dancing. Originally.
Yeah, because that was in 2005. That's where the scene was at its prime. I think almost the end of the prime,
Right.
and I wanted to learn, to evolve.
Yeah.
So I got over there, and you know it is. You do one time, you do one thing, you do another, and then you understand that you cannot survive on salsa alone. So you need to make a living.
Right.
So you try things, but I always always since I was a kid, my world was surrounded in the event world. I
Yeah.
did management, I did bartending, so I was familiar with the system. For me, just another step in the ladder.
So you went to an event and then they had the finger foods, and then you told your friend, I could do better. Is that how
No,
it started?
they had the regular food. I wouldn't insult I
Okay.
wouldn't insult the food that call it finger food, but
Right.
no, but they did. They did decent food back then in 2008 or something. You know, it was not the. I'm an Israeli, so you know it was an Israeli crowd. So the caterers, it was not as developed.
Right.
To not this now they have more options, but then it was whatever they have. You know,
Yeah.
nothing more than that. So when I was there, I was giving them some kind of idea, and I started with Mediterranean cooking.
Okay.
Couscous, Moroccan stuff, Moroccan food.
Right.
But slowly, I evolved because I saw that there is more to that. And about 2009, I think, 2009, I saw that there is a lot of potential in the finger food, in the healthy food, in the way that you do an event without getting the people to get a food coma right away. You wanted
Right.
people to enjoy the ride. There is a process to be done. There is a journey, if you say so, you know, if you say. So I started to work on concepts, and it was not accepted at first, and even it was even challenging. I still have, you know, I've been traumatized with one of the events
Really?
because of because you know when a customer invite you to do a finger food, but invite the guest to do feast, and that's totally different thing. So you know it's trauma, but trauma is making you better.
Right.
You learn, you're evolving, and you come to the point that the next event is even better and better because you already made the mistake. So
Right.
you learn,
Right.
you know.
And
And
as you were as when you decided to do this, did you have any culinary arts experience, or did you cook at home? What kind of experience did you have before
no,
this?
I didn't. I just know what tastes good, you know. I
Wow.
just understood food. It's easier when you understand the idea. And
Right.
for me, it came easy. I say, if it's okay for me, it's going to be great for others.
Yeah.
And I've been blessed to do what I love, and I've been blessed to get to come along in the way that I could always add dishes, create more flavors,
Right.
and it's working. And then I started with desserts. Now I do a lot of desserts. I started with miniature desserts when nobody would like they wouldn't. I used to do the desserts in cups.
Yeah.
You know, I used to do it, and when I started, they still like I started. It was messy, and slowly I cleaned it up, and now I've been doing thousands of desserts. I sold to caterers instead of having a competition. The competition started to buy for me. So
Wow.
yeah,
Wow. It's
you know,
interesting because anytime you post your pictures on social media, I look and I get hungry. I tasted your food and it's freaking amazing. It's so good. And to people don't really know that. I mean, you learned this on your own. You didn't go to culinary arts school. You just learned as you went, and that's
I
like
actually
impressive.
I actually once gone to the Culinary Institute.
Yeah.
I wanted to evolve. I wanted to learn more flavors.
Right.
But when I went over there and I saw what they're teaching, I told them, "Listen up. I already know I know how to do this. You
Right.
know, so do you have something that can, you know, trigger me, like make me want to evolve?"
Yeah.
And they didn't have. They actually offered me a job.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, so
So
you've been doing this for how long? For 10 years now? Since you
yeah,
started?
yeah.
10 years. What were the biggest challenges? I think you mentioned that one of the challenges is in the beginning people didn't really accept it because of the finger foods, the style. What were the biggest challenges trying to grow your business?
You know what? You know, there's always a challenge, but the challenge that I can tell you about the hardest event that I had.
Yeah.
The hardest event that I had an event booked in Irvine, like I think 7 years ago, that I was supposed to do the breakfast for 150 people, and then lunch, no, breakfast for 150 people, and then appetizers for 200 later on that day, and then desserts for 200 later on that day. So it's like 3 events a day in that day.
Wow.
The thing is that 5 days before that event, they removed my appendix.
Oh. Oh my God.
No, don't worry. I managed to kick it ass. I'm sorry if I don't know if I'm allowed to, but I managed to bring my A game,
Oh, nice. Okay.
and it was a hard event. I'm telling you, it really it kicked my ass. It took me 3 days to heal after that.
God.
Yeah, well, every event, and sometimes you work with clients that are disrespectful in the way that they see what you do, that is not something that everybody does, and
Yeah.
they think that it's like, they think that you can buy the food like, it's 10 cents on the dollar. So they come to me and they want, like, I want A, B, C, and D. I have 65, like a client texted me, I want an event, I have 65 people,
Mhm.
and I want to pay $1,000. I told her, listen, just the manpower for that event is going to cost you 700. So how do you calculate that? But some people are rude, so I found a way to just tell them. I send them Taco Bell. Tell them I cannot work on this. Oh, I told them, what do you want me to serve you? Water?
Taco Bell.
Yeah, or I'm telling them I'm going to serve you water. I have nothing else to give you in this budget. You know?
Right.
But I've been blessed at doing what I love, one day at a time, one challenge at a time.
And
And
and how do you get your clients? Is it word of mouth? Is it just people that attend the events and they love it so much that they refer people? Or you're
word of
actually
mouth and social network. Facebook
okay.
was
Okay.
well, when you post a picture or a video and there are like 1,000 views, one person out of that 1% or
Right.
half a percent
Right.
will find it interesting enough to ask if you can do or should you do. And not every event could work,
Right.
but the one that works, it's magical.
Wow. And do you reach
Yeah.
out to companies, or do you reach out or pick up the phone and try to get events for yourself as well, or is it mostly social media?
And, it's a social media. I try to work. Sometimes you're not working because what I do, it's not like the traditional caterer vs event coordinators or companies like that, because
Right.
they work on a time frame, and my events require you to relax. It means that there is no time frame.
Right.
We establish a 3-hour event. There is no in between 40 minutes here, 30 minutes there. It's not. It's like there is, just enjoy the ride. It's a journey.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I just do what I want. That's why I don't get along with many coordinators, because we are not projecting to the same concept.
Right.
you know but it is what it is. What can you do?
Dude, so that's an amazing journey, dude. I didn't even know the story, that the reason you just came here to learn salsa, and then you just went to a party and you just said, I could do better than that.
And the reason I started cooking first is because I missed my mom's cooking.
Okay. Wow.
And I called her and I asked her, listen, I want to make that and that. And my roommates back then were laughing at me. Said, it's not going to work. It's not. I told them, listen up, let me try. You know what? Worst come to worst, it's not edible.
Right.
And since then, I did a lot of events. I was involved in many, many events, charity events, concept events.
Right.
They call me, even these days, they call me when it comes to, my food is, as I told you, it needs certain terms in order to execute me as a chef.
Right.
But when it comes to food design,
Mhm.
I just did an event, 300 people, it's called JNF, and we designed for them a market. Like they were trying to get the feeling of a market in Israel, and we created the market for them.
Right.
So it's one step at a time, and it's fun. It's my world, and this year was the best year.
Have you always had this much passion and creativity when it came to food, or is this something that you kind of acquired in time? Because
No, it comes and goes, because as I told you, it depends on the job. But
right.
the more I evolved, I'm in the phase that I'm choosing my clients. I'm choosing the job. I want it to be the right job, so I can keep moving forward and not backward.
Yeah.
And the client know that. Most of the clients, they just give me free hand. And like I booked an event yesterday. The client choose a menu. I thought the menu is weak. I added more dishes on the house because I wanted it to be great. So, we have the responsibility. It's an event. Every event that we do, we're in charge on people's happiness.
Yeah.
We cannot take that back. So we need to be very, very careful and very, very methodical about the way that we execute the event, so the customer is going to be overwhelmed with joy. It's very, very important. It's not just to say I fed 50 people or 100 people or whatever. We brought the A game and we really, really, really took it. We did the best job that we could.
Yeah. That's freaking amazing, man. So
I know.
No, your journey of 10 years, it's crazy because I've known you for a long time. And then in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, oh, Yossi, he probably went to culinary school for about 3-4 years. He probably worked for a restaurant. He worked for a high-end restaurant. That's where he learned how to be so creative, how to design food. But this is a shocker to know that you really learned everything on your own. You didn't work for a restaurant. You didn't go to culinary art school. You went to culinary art school. But
no, I thought myself.
They weren't good enough.
It's not that they weren't good enough. They didn't give me what I needed.
Right. Okay. Because you knew all that stuff already they were teaching, which is amazing.
I knew what they were teaching.
Yeah.
And not only that, I did not find interest in most of the culinary school. Are going to teach you, how they call it? They're going to teach you, they're going to teach you a lot of patterns in the French cuisine. And I was never a big fan of butter. I thought that this world is evolving to the healthy, so I have no reason to go to something that A, I don't like, and B, it's not going to, along the way, it's not going to serve me, So I didn't like French cuisine, not because I don't like it. A lot of people love it, obviously. It's just not what I had in mind when I wanted my business to where my business is going to go.
Right. That makes a lot of sense.
So,
brother, what motivates you in the morning to get up?
The next challenge.
I like that. The next challenge. That's awesome, dude. So who inspired you as a chef to be creative in your own business? Is it just something you find an inspiration within yourself, with others?
No, actually, I see pictures, I see ideas, and I say, okay, let me see what I can do to make the idea cooler, like something because the way that food is served these days, it's kind of game. You play with your food. That's what they call it, amuse-bouche. It's amusing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I just take it to the next step when it comes to the presentation, the tables, the lighting, the ambience, even the serving spoons. It's supposed to bring you something. So and I see it in all my events. You see people take pictures or share the videos, because you don't see things like that. And to be honest with you, with that come also the fact that people don't want to pay those prices. They say it's too expensive, and that's fine. You cannot put price on art. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no.
But I'm happy, I'm blessed, and I keep doing what I'm doing on my own terms in the best way possible. I think I wish it to everybody.
That's awesome, man. I mean, it's just, and as far as social media, that's one thing that has changed in the last 10 years. Have you really utilized?
You don't need to do a website even. These days, everybody check their Facebook so many times that you have no reason at all to go to that direction.
Right. So you're really focusing on social media, Instagram, Facebook. Is that where a lot of your clients are coming from? Do you put any ads?
Yeah, because
ads. Do you pay for any ads or any of that at all? Wow.
I did. Once I just got a call from a newspaper. They wanted me to post. I told them, listen up. The people that gonna read the magazine, they're gonna see 3 pictures that's gonna represent something that I do, not everything that I do.
Yeah.
If they're gonna come to the Facebook or to the Instagram, when I send you a link and then you see 1,500 pictures,
right?
And I tell you, you know what? I don't know what you like. You don't know what you like, but you go to that Instagram and just do a screen pic of that something that caught your eye, and let's see how we can take it from there. because that gives you some concepts, some contrast, for the next thing, or where do you want your event to go. So we can do Mediterranean, we can do fusion, we can do Asian. I did an event. I just posted a picture of an event that I did. an ocean team event that we did it on the side of the lake. So it's the place and the concept, and
your journey has been so freaking impressive, dude. And what do you think attributes to your success in your business?
Hard work. That's it. Hard work, and I'm generous when it comes to food.
Yeah. Wow.
Hard work. Lazy people won't survive in this environment.
Yeah.
And you need to be always able to adapt. It means that you're always ready for the next challenge. It means that if something, I had an event that the grill, the propane tank just froze.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and you can, and I needed to serve dinner in 30 minutes, and I need the grill to do the chicken. So no, that's fine. In the event, in that event, there are 2 heaters for the outside, because it was cold outside. I gently walk over there, lift up the heater, turn it off, took the propane tank, and continue doing my journey.
You adapt.
Yes.
To every challenge. That's every challenge.
Yes. You always need. You're like MacGyver.
Yeah. Like MacGyver. I like that.
I know. And we had an event that we work in pouring rain, and I did a wedding that was outside 113 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So what can you do, right?
For desserts.
I'm sorry. By the way, I want to introduce you to my friend Rachel. And if somebody in San Diego and want the best designer, she's the owner of this cool place. Wow. And she's awesome. Rachel, say hi.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Right now.
Hi, nice to meet you. Hello.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
You need to talk to her after.
Okay. No, it's an amazing place. It looks amazing.
Nah, this is La La Land for people that do events and design. My God, I can. It's gonna take me a week. I told her it's gonna take me a day. No, it's gonna take me a week to figure out what we have here.
I can see your face. You're so happy right now. It's like you're in Disneyland right now.
Are you kidding me? I already know how I'm gonna do the next 3 designs. Look, let's say I want to do an event that I don't know how to do it. Okay, I'm doing an event. Look what we have over here. If you do an event, all of this can be Ferris wheel for food. So you see, you can fill this with candies or nuts or fresh fruit.
Wow.
Check it out. And you have a lot of them. So I can do a table of 16 feet. So it's insane.
Wow.
Even, you know what? Let's put it this way. Let's think about, when you think about Mexico or Mexican food, do you think about cactus?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Look upstairs.
Wow, look at that. Oh, wow, that's so creative.
Now imagine to yourself that you do a Mexican station, that you create all of these as centerpieces, and in between you do the dishes.
Yes. See? Oh my God, that's so creative.
I'm going to do this station very, very soon. Now I know that we have it. I'm going to do this station very, very soon. So that being said, we have a lot of things to accomplish here, but
let me. I just have a few more questions, brother. You have a lot of people that are going to watch this, and maybe they say to themselves, you know what? I want to start my own business. I want to get into in catering or finger foods, or maybe a different type of business. What kind of advice can you give some of the people that want to follow in your path?
Work clean, work hard. And if you find somebody that can be a role model for you to start with, follow his direction. Everybody is asking so many questions from so many people that they get confused. I want people to do one thing, and not only that. I say to people that I work with, it can be like I don't have to cook the food, but it has to be my standards.
Yeah.
It has to have. And I'm a perfectionist, so it's very hard to work with me. I made her cry. I made her cry at least once.
Made her cry at least once.
No, but I tell you why. Because if I don't care, you won't even see me around. But if I care, I will be the pain in your tuches,
Yes.
in
Yeah.
your tuches, and make sure that you're gonna do it right. I don't care if I'm here, you're gonna do it right. When I'm not here, then I don't want to hear about it. You
Yeah.
know. But basically, that's it, man.
That's
Everything
awesome, man.
is
So
good.
where can people find you, bro? Social media, your Instagram, anybody that wants to search out to you and they want to do an event and reach out to
Look
you.
for me on Instagram. I will spell it for you. It's Yossi Chef. Chef. F like Frank. You know, Yossi Chef. One word on Instagram. And you can see what I do. You get, if you're in the business and you want to get inspiring ideas, that's what I do. I get you inspired and hungry.
I love that, dude. Well, brother, I am just impressed by your journey. There's things about you that I didn't know. Your journey, why you moved to salsa, and why you moved to LA just to learn salsa, and then you just picked this up and you wanted to do this. It's amazing, man. I'm impressed. I'm inspired by your journey. I want to thank you for being on the show, brother. And we'll talk soon.
All right, my friend. I will see you soon. Let's dance salsa.
Yes, brother. Probably in salsa. Yes.
All right, my friend. Have a great day and have a great weekend.
Have fun in
La La Land. In La La Land.
Yeah. Have fun, brother. I'll talk to you, brother. All right.
Thank you. Bye.